Give me your lunch money.
Anyways, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into a challenge that's going to test my artistic skills and my Pokemon knowledge in a whole new way that I'm probably going to regret for my whole life. Anyways, I'm spinning the wheel to determine a Pokemon type, and then I'm going to draw that Pokemon with that specific type. Now before getting started, let me quickly lay out the 3 simple rules we're playing by. First, as I mentioned, the wheel dictates the type, and I have to draw a Pokemon that fits that chosen typing. No cheating, no picking favorites. Second, I must spin a wheel for its X factor, whether it being a Mega Evolution, being a regional variant, a Gigantamax form, any of those, basically. And finally, to make these things much more easier, I will be looking online to look for colors of different types of Pokemon so I can incorporate it in some way for the design so it can add a little extra flair and I guess personality. I don't know. I'm so excited to do these types of content for you guys because me, myself, and I love art and I just want to express myself more. I will be posting some more Danny's World stuff or Glisten World stuff, but for now I just want to try something different since the fact I love Pokemon and I like art, so I'm just doing this for fun. Anyways, let's get into the first wheel. Alright, let's start off with the first wheel. Alright, the ground typing. Okay. Now, from this wheel, we have another one to check if we're gonna give it another typing. Alright, and it seems like we're getting another typing. This is likely gonna happen a few more times, so to say, but we'll just continue on. Alrighty, from one wheel to another, let's spin this wheel again. Ah, the fairy type! That's interesting. Don't believe we have a ground type. And finally, taking this off, we have the X Factor. Of course, the Gigantamax form. This is gonna be so much fun to draw! Yeah! Great. So, as you can see, I quickly sketched out a design for the Pokemon and just drawed it out from there of what I thought it could be good. Now, I had an idea. I decided to mix in some elements from a mud cake, like the cake itself, and with a train track, with like a train or something. I don't know why, but I just felt like this was an interesting idea. I just liked that little hat, well, so-called hat, that I made on top of it. For the colors, I used Nacli and Cloth, and then just added in some other colors in to just make a little bit of pop. I also used an Oreo as for a coloring for the little bottom part of the hat. And then from there, it just looks like a generic train cake Pokemon, so to say. I don't know. I think it looks good, but you guys can just be the judge in the comments. Trail Cake, the mud cake trained Pokemon, a ground and fairy type. Trail Cake rolls along ancient paths, carrying layers of sweet mud cake hardened like stone. It creates warm, glowing tracks beneath itself, set to guide lost travelers to safety. Though it looks delicious, disrupting its journey will cause it to stomp the ground in protest, reshaping land like a runway train. Alright, now it's time for this train wreck of a Gigantamax. You know what, I'll just forget about it. For this design, I decided to give some creative liberties of different types of berries, like the orange berry and the pecha berry and stuff like that, because it is still based off a mud cake, and I know that mud cakes are usually made with Oreos and stuff like that, but I just couldn't help myself with designing many tips and different types of rock-like berries into the design because it's cool. I also added in a big fork design in that to, of course, mimic it's getting eaten and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I have for the Gigantamax form. I really like how it kind of turned out, but I just hope you guys like it as well. And here he is in all of his Gigantamax glory. When Trail Cake Gigantamaxes, its mud cake body stacks sky high and its wheels grow massive, allowing it to crush the ground as it moves. The sugary layers harden into enchanted terrain, turning battlefields into winding desert tracks. Legends say that whenever Gigantamax Trail Cake passes, the land remains fertile and strangely sweet for years afterward. Jesus, it's crowded in here. Can you two, Okay, I'm listening to you, especially the big one. Well, anyways, let's just get into the next one. Alright, let's spin the wheel. The grass typing. Interesting. Alright, from this one, we'll go to this one and see if we get another typing, which is, of course, bound to happen. Or... oh, no, we're good. Get another typing. Alright. I guess that's good. Again. Alright, so moving down from here, we have the wheel again. The steel typing. I believe Pharaoh Seed has this typing. Gonna be interesting for sure. And finally, we have to see if we get an X Factor. And it's a signature Z move. Oh, I just need to draw the crystal, and that's gonna be so much fun. Well, anyways, let's get to drawing this wonderful guy. Alrighty, for this one, I decided to go for a more simpler route because our lovely little trail cake was a little bit too complicated, and I wanted to tone things down with all of this very, very hard drawing ideas. But for this one, I decided to take a sort of Roserade route with this, but instead of him having petals and like flowers, it's like a whole ass jousting stick. The thing is what a Escavalier has, which I also kind of based that around as well. I decided to, of course, as you can see, use the colors of Smoliv, Roserade, and Escavalier. It's because they just, I guess, fit I think they kind of go well together. Especially with Roserade and Escavalier's colors for the one from the roses, the other one from the swords. But yeah, that's basically all I have for this one. Javelbud, the jousting Pokemon, a grass and steel type. Javelbud trains endlessly by charging at sturdy trees, sharpening its lance-like arms until they gleam like polished steel. It values honor in a battle and will never strike an opponent from behind. Ancient stories say that when two Javelbud meet, they test each other in friendly jousts to decide who may protect the surrounding forest. Alrighty, for the next one we have is, of course, the Z Crystal itself. Now, I had to, literally steal one of the Z Crystals because I was like, no, I'm not gonna draw this while, not knowing how it's supposed to look. So, of course, I had to snatch both Incineroar Warriors Z Crystal and then snatch the Steelium Z Crystal, and then just basically made this version of it. Personally, I'm kind of proud of it because it kind of looks kind of cool, but it's just me. You guys will have very different comments and opinions, and I of course I'm here for constructive criticism. I am trying to learn how to make the shades much more better than freaking black, but I'll just have to do what I have to do. I'll stop. I'm just getting to. Let me just get into the next part. And here is the Javelbudium Z. That sounds like a whole mouthful to say. A special Z crystal that resonates with only Javelbud. When held by Javelbud, it allows the use of its exclusive Steel-type Z move. The crystal contains the spirit of an honorable combat, responding to precise timing and unwavering resolve. And that will be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm just pretty excited to start these types of things again. I want you guys to know that next video will be a special one, as it will be something like this, but being much, much, much more... Wait a minute, what's this? You are interesting. Well, anyways, bye? Can somebody tell me why there's a Mega Stone over here? Because last time I checked, Mega Flygon was not introduced, and I don't want one. Not until he's introduced.